All right, welcome to video number 2. Today we're going to be talking about how we can utilize the software into a sales funnel, combining the software with your sales sequence. And by understanding that sales sequence, I'm going to just go on the whiteboard real quick and draw out a pretty basic map of how the overview should look. As we've talked about in the prior video, you're going to need a home base, which is going to be your website or your blog. Some people use their Facebook page. I would recommend having a URL address that's hosted. Now, what that means is you can have your domain name, your www.something.com. That's your domain, and it has to be hosted on a server. So I'm going to go put a link in the bottom. If you don't have that, get that. You can buy the domain name. It's pretty cheap. It's like $15 for the entire year usually. You can do it with your name or your company name, and then you just got to host it. I'll also put a link to like WordPress or something like that where you can build a single page and make that content, because you're always going to want to come back to this. Now here's why. Basically, when you're running ads for your customers to come in, whether it's Facebook ads, Google ads, or whatever, on Instagram, that still can come back to your home page at the end. And in order to do that, a lot of the times they need an authority site, so they need you to have a website. But in this case, we're just going to say you're going to have a business Facebook page too that's going to allow you to run ads. And then you're also going to have like maybe a YouTube channel, right? We'll do YouTube. Maybe you're doing YouTube. Maybe you're doing Twitter. Just all kinds of social media, right? I prefer Instagram. Instagram is actually up and coming. It's huge. Instagram is like an authority website to capture free traffic, utilizing hashtags and stuff like that. I won't bore you with the details, but definitely pick two. All right, pick two to focus on, hone in on your social media. Every business, you're going to want to do them all eventually, but in the beginning, just focus on two. These two are the biggest, Facebook and Instagram, as far as marketing is concerned. Twitter, not so much, but Twitter is definitely right in there. YouTube is a great way for free traffic. So that's also another place, and a lot of people use their YouTube as a home base. Don't. You still want your URL with your domain name. Now, before I start boring myself, moving right along, once we run that ad, it takes them to the beginning step that we talked about in the last video, which is our capture page. It's basically the opt-in page. For this point, I'm just going to call it an opt-in, because this is where they give their email, their name and email, right? And we already talked about why that's important. Now, from here on out, what they decide to do, the reason why this works so much better than a website is because it's a yes or no question. From here on out, actually from here it starts out, it's a yes or no question. Yes, I want to opt in. No, I do not. So right off the bat, it's a yes or no question. So it alleviates a lot of that decision making, and it makes things easier for your customer. So once they opt in, right, they're going to be taking, obviously this is a yes. And like we said before, this is the sales page. Now, again, from here, they can either say yes or no. Those are the only two directions that they can go. If they say yes, it takes them to an upsell page, just like we talked about before. And if they say yes, they can take them to another upsell. We can keep upselling, But for just for simplicity, we're going to go ahead and say that this is a no. Okay? And a no will then take you to a thank you page, but that thank you page is also got somewhere else to go. It doesn't just end there and then where they have to close the browser. You thank them, you tell them to like and follow you on social media, and you can then take them back to your home base. You can take them back to your Facebook page, which your Facebook page is linked to your home base. You can take them back to IG, IG is linked to your home base. They're now a fan and a friend. Even if they were already a fan or a friend, you're giving them the option to come back in through the funnel again, or through another sales funnel for a different product. by doing this, you are having a full cycle going. So I can't stress the importance of always ending them at your home base. I can't see how many people do their funnels where they end right there. Now, going back into the email autoresponder. Now here's the important part, right? Because this, actually before we get to that, because let's talk about the no's. Because these were all yeses, great. What about the no's? Right here, they say no. Well, this now puts them part of the email, right? So you need to have an email sequence for the one, or in this case, sorry, they can't say no from here. If they say no, you don't have any information on them. Once you get their information, you automatically give them a welcome. Welcome, I can't spell today. It's a welcome email. All right, so once you have their information, right off the bat, they're going to get a welcome email. It's going to take like 30 seconds. You set up the email, the auto email responder, and it goes right out to them. Hey, thanks for signing up. In this email, you can keep it simple. You don't need to sell them anything. Actually, the less you sell, the better results you're going to get. If you're just talking to them and delivering content, you're going to actually get more return on your ROI. Now, this is this sequence, right? Now, email marketers will tell you that you can go on forever, right? They get email 2 every single day. Send them a new email, right? 3, 4, 5, forever and ever. This is what normal email marketers do. You've probably been on an email list before where somebody's like sending you email after email after email, and you're like, why is this person sending so many emails? Well, it's email marketing. Number one, if they're doing it right and they're delivering content, they're actually talking about the product, and you're actually, scratching that itch that they have, then they're gonna read your emails. And you're a friend, so they're going to stay on it and they're going to follow you, whether that email is 20. I've seen some that have gone on for 100 days, some that go on for years. I mean, I personally have emails or people on my email list that are still on my email list from years ago. They stay. Once you build that relationship, they're not going anywhere. They trust you. Now that that's actually been established, so the very first thing that we're going to do is your decisive email. It's the smart email autoresponder, the auto email responder that decides what they do. Every time they say yes or no in the sequence, you can set it up so that you send them to a certain point because you're utilizing what's called tags, right? So if they opted in but they didn't buy at this section here, right? They opted in, they saw your sales page, but they didn't buy. So they come straight here and they get tagged with what's, maybe you'll just call it, the welcome tag. That means that's all they got was the welcome email, and then they're part of that sequence, right? Now, what if they did buy? They did buy in this sequence, but didn't buy here. They're now part of a different tag. So you can actually trigger it so that the tag here, if they didn't buy here, but they bought here, that will trigger a new tag where you can call it buyer. And once they're tagged with a new tag, they're no longer on a welcome list, so you can have a complete different email list down here just for buyers. Make sense? This is really cool and it's really easy. Now, just hypothetically speaking, let's say that you wanted to keep them or you wanted to jump them ahead. You can have the buyers jump ahead to an email over here. So you can do on email 6 here, you can have the tag here where obviously if they made it all the way through the funnel, this is for super buyers, right? And you can tag them super buyer, meaning they jump right ahead to the end of the sequence. So you can give them the cream of the crop product that you're trying to sell later on down the road. Other cool tools would be like what if they don't, this is like a high converting, right? Let's say this is a high converting email right here. Like everyone who opens this email, it sells, right? So what happens to all those people that don't? You can actually keep sending that same exact email every single step. You can tag them unopened and you'll tag them and they keep getting the same email. You just change the subject line of the email. And once they open the email, you can tag them opened email, then you can send them to a different sequence. I mean, yeah, you can overcomplicate it right now, and I really want to keep things simple. Because there's really only one software that does this. I know in the last video I was talking about Aweber, GetResponse, MailChimp, ActiveCampaign. There's really only one that can do all this, what I'm talking about right now. Well, ActiveCampaign can. I don't want to say that, but ActiveCampaign has a tendency to put people in the junk folder. So if you look up ActiveCampaign and go with them, just understand that if you're doing affiliate links, they have a tendency to not like affiliate links. They consider it spam, so they will throw you in the promotions folder that you won't get on the top pick. Like in Gmail, you won't get open rates because you're in a promotions folder. Market Hero is one that they're known for actually getting, because they're fairly new, so they have that I guess trust system where everybody that signs up, they're going to send them straight to authority emails. Now, sorry for that little ramble right there, but moving right along, in this situation, you just have to understand that no matter where you land in the sequence, it's got a memory of who bought and who didn't bought. Because Market Hero is the only one that does this too. Is they have what's called a tracking pixel. Facebook uses the tracking pixel that you can use on your website for marketing. But Market Hero is the only autoresponder that will go step by step with your sales funnel. You see what I'm saying? So they have a pixel that you can install on literally every page. So when somebody comes to this page and they buy something, that pixel because obviously the only way they can get to the next step in the sequence, the only way they can get to this step is if they bought. The pixel tells them that they bought. So you enter a dollar amount up here, and that pixel goes and it tells you the ROI. It calculates this. It really is the best email responder right now. It's still new, so everyone's kind of weird about it. But you can, every step of the way, you just click on it. You click the settings, and it'll tell you this one has your return. You spent this much on ads to get them in this funnel. Here's how much you got back on your ROI, your return on investment. This is an awesome tool. Market Hero, definitely look into it. The other one, in order to build all of this stuff in the first place, in order to build your opt-in page, to have your sales sequence, to be able to guide them all through this process in the first place, you need what's called capture pages or lead page software. And there's a whole bunch of them out there. There's Builderall. Kartra's a new one. Kartra offers hosting for video, which I thought was really cool because usually you have to host your video on YouTube or on Vimeo. But Kartra offers it where they host every single video. You just upload it. Problem is that that's not really that convenient because what happens if their website goes down? Do all your videos go down with it? I trust YouTube and Vimeo because they've been around forever. They're big. So I don't know if that's really a deciding factor for me with Kartra. Like I said, Builderall is one. It's pretty affordable. The one I use is ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels, it has everything, even the auto email responder. And just to prelude to what I'm going to be talking about in the next video when we're talking about traffic, ClickFunnels offers something that nobody else does. They have what's called the backpack. Now, if you're a small business, this is really cool because all those ad spends that you're doing to figure out how to make this work, because you're going to have to do some testing to make it work. Once you figure out a working formula, ClickFunnels allows you to take that, it gives you a link of that funnel and allows you to give it to somebody else, which is the coolest thing. It's called a share funnel. And the reason why it's so awesome is because there are tons of people out there that are affiliate marketers that make money selling other people's products. So if you're willing to give up a commission for your product, if you're willing to pay people, if you figure out your ROI and you say, hey, for every person that you get to come to my store or for every product that you sell, you get 30%, 40%, 50% commission. The higher the commission, the more likely they are to really push your product. Now, ClickFunnels allows you to set them up. It runs it all. You do the backpack sequence, you have your whole system set up, it's called Backpack and it's an affiliate program, you just connect it to your ClickFunnels account. So you create all this for your regular ads and your regular routine. You do have your sales sequence, and then you can go to affiliate websites on Facebook and hey, is anybody interested in making some side money? And boom, you give them your affiliate link. It works. Here's the system. Here's how I sell my product. All you have to do is sell my product for me and you get a commission. And affiliate marketers love that when the job's already done. It makes it so much easier for them and it increases your sales. That was a lot more than I wanted to talk about it because that's another form of traffic and ways to get people to come to your website. You're getting excited, right? As soon as I mentioned that, having other people sell your product, yeah, that's exciting. That's like one of the best things in the world. So I've done a lot of talking. I'm just going to jump on the computer. I didn't want to make this too long. I really want to shorten this up. I'm going to jump on the computer. I made a small business one for a coffee shop. I'm going to show you. It's a real basic funnel, and I'm going to show you how cool it is and how you can use it to get customers to your store. And we're going to go from there. So let me jump on my computer. Okay, so now I'm inside the sales funnel, and I just want to clarify that there's two different sequences of software. There is the sales funnel, and then there's the email funnel. So there's two different funnels that you're going to have where they integrate together. Now, what I'm in right now is ClickFunnels. It's the one that I use for my landing page software, capture page, and all of that. I was using the autoresponder, so like right over here. So these are all the funnels where I build the funnels. And this one right here is where I do all the emails through their email auto email responder. And then over here is I'm going to get to this into the next video. This is how you can get more people to come to your business and your website. Now that's the affiliate program, which is included with the high package for ClickFunnels. If you just get the basic package, then you're just going to get what I'm showing you right now. And you can get a 14-day free trial. I'll put the link below. Make sure you give it a peek, at the very least. So this is the coffee shop funnel that I was talking about that I built for local businesses, local coffee shops. Really simple funnel. Here, let me get my picture out of the way here. All right. Really simple funnel. It's only 2 steps. You can have elaborate funnels that take them through worlds of sequence. If you have multiple products to sell, you can do like upsells, downsells, cross sells. But for this case, we're going to keep it simple, just a basic funnel. I even opened it up in another window here, but let me show you what it's like. Once you go in the editor, I'm going to show you how easy it is to change things, right? Like all these little boxes, you can literally move everything. So if you want to put the button on top, you just drag it and move it on top. If you want to, I don't have time to get into everything and show you all of the features that it offers because there's so many. I'm just giving you the basic idea of how it works. Now, once you set up the sequence here, I'm going to go into the other tab. Actually, before I get into the sequence here, this is the capture page. So as you can see, it says get a free shot of espresso. Give me my coupon, yes. Now, you're going to want to test your funnels. So having one capture page is great. Having another capture page is good too. So right here, you would go to create a variation. You're just going to duplicate the one that you have now. So right here, all the traffic that you send to this link right here, this funnel software will automatically split it the way that you want. You can send 75% one way, 75% the other way, or you can do 50-50 traffic. So that means that everyone that comes to this link, this software will change them either 50% in this direction or 50% in the variation. Control variation. Now, you can come over here. I'm going to close my window. You don't need to see me, do you? I'm just going to close me out here. Now, because people are kind of funny psychologically, whatever your product is, they'll purchase for different kinds of colors that you post. So it's good to keep testing. In this case, we're going to talk about, we're just going to change the background. We're going to delete the image, right? Maybe your customers just want a basic, just a basic white background, right? We'll just go with that.
Save changes. So now you get a variation between the two, your original and your variation. So traffic's going to go from 50% to one, 50% to the other. And this will literally tell you under this tab right here, stats, it's going to tell you which one is doing better. Seriously, having the picture on the background may be better, but maybe the plain background is better. You don't know what your customers who drink coffee are going to, that pinpoint customer, you don't know how they're going to react, because certain style of customers act different ways. So there's that. And once they opt in here, I'm going to go, let me see here. Once they opt in, we'll just go ahead and jump into this screen here. This is the page, like I'm a real customer, and I'm going to click on the link, and it's going to have a pop-up where I have to do my information. It's that capture page we were talking about. So I'm going to go ahead. I already put in a fake jason@awesome.com. Now, right here, you have an upsell without actually selling anything. So you already offered a coupon, and you're going to send that through your email responder, and your voucher's in your inbox. But wait, come in with the next 2 days and get a free cup of coffee on us. See, that's putting urgency in their hands, and it's going to require them to get to your store and get to your store fast, which is awesome when it comes to local businesses. And I really would put a button here to take them back to your homepage, your home base, like I talked about before. The phone number it's a touch for small businesses, but personally, I would add a button to take them back to your home base. And so if you want to add a button, it's really easy. I'll show you real quick how we can do that. And my internet is slow today. I think it's because every time I run this video software, it slows my computer down. It's because it's online instead of on my hard drive. So it messes with the bandwidth. All right, so if I wanted to add an element, I would just come here. This yellow boxes are elements, so I will just do this and add an element, and I scroll down to the bottom, and it says button. So I add a button. Now that the button's been added, I can go over here to the settings, and I can change the settings as I want. The button can say, see more, I put all caps on every word, see more of our store. Subtext, nothing, we're good. Maybe you want to change the color of your button, right? Maybe blue doesn't fit. Maybe you want to go with like turquoise. Maybe you want to manually change it to like a green, right? Like a lime green, there you go. And bada bing, you're done. And obviously, sorry, you're not done. You would you would come up here and you set your action, and you would say right here, I'm going to send them to my website. You would delete that and then type in www.coffeeshop.com, or whatever your website is. I don't know. You gotta copy and paste is the best way to do it to make sure there's no errors. You don't mistype it. And yeah, that's the basic funnel, and you just increased your conversions anywhere from, what is it? I think they say 20% on average, 20% to 40%. Yeah, that's pretty incredible. What I suggest, because I suggest you do that and you sign up with Market Hero, and I'm going to walk you through Market Hero so you can actually visualize the steps step by step. But when you sign up to the ClickFunnels right off the bat, you're going to see this intro page. You may not have all this stuff. I have the advanced packages through mine. If you want, I can send you the advanced stuff. We'll get to that later. Right now, I just want to keep it simple. Once you do this course and you learn how to do sales funnels through them, at the end you get a free T-shirt. So it's pretty cool. I like the T-shirt. It's actually one of the most comfortable shirts that I've received. So there's that. Now, Market Hero on the email sequence, doing your your sales email funnels, and this is slowing my computer down, so I'm gonna delete my. Hold on one sec. Sorry about that. All right, I'm closing it. You don't need to see me, do you? All right. So when you sign up to Market Hero through their 14-day free trial, you get tons of free stuff with them. Now, you can sign up for the 14-day free trial, and then you get all your free stuff. You also get a free t-shirt through them. You also get this funnel, this email sequence that I'm in right now, which I was going to show you a brief little rundown through. This is the one that they actually use for their sales system, and it's proven them to do 8 times their sales using this sequence. It's a pretty long sequence, and you get it for free just by signing up. Again, I'm going to have the link below so you can do that. Now check this out. It's literally a drag and drop sequence. It's step by step. It couldn't get easier. So first you have your email. So when you do your opt-in through ClickFunnels, they opt in and it automatically triggers this with a tag for your customer, and they're automatically into this sequence. So once they have that tag put onto them, then they get the first email. Now let me show you how easy it is to add to the sequence. You just drag and drop, right? Let's say that sequence was for men. This sequence is for women, right? So women, you're going to have a whole different email sequence to them, and you just connect it like that. That's it. That's it, and you're done. So you got one sequence where people opt in as a man, one sequence where people opt in as a woman. And if you decide to change it and you just want one, boom, you're done. It's deleted. So here you have your opt-in sequence. You apply their tag on how they came through the funnel. If they have that tag on them, everyone gets the welcome email. And then once they open it, yes, they open it, they're put to a delay, and then they get this email. If they did not open, you can send them this email. See how easy that is? And so, again, they get put back up through the cycle, then they get this email, and then they clicked, so on and so forth. It's that simple. And you can add any steps along the way. Say you want to put a bigger delay in between. You can just move them out, adjust them. Doesn't matter. It's so simple. Delete, add your settings, add your tags. You want someone, if they're a high-paying customer and you don't want to spam them with emails, you can stop that sequence. Okay, they said yes to this one, so you can, boom, stop it right off the bat. Pretty cool, right? And what's even cooler about Market Hero is that they're not just an email autoresponder. They also keep track. See this number up here? I don't have anything. I just opened this account today. So to show you an example how easy it is to integrate. Our earnings per lead, 0, and then total leads. It keeps track of everybody that opts in. For example, because this integrated with ClickFunnels. And all you have to do to integrate with ClickFunnels is there's a simple thing right here, integrations. And I already did this. I set it up to mine because I was trying to make it faster since my computer's so slow. I just wanted to speed it up, and now it's lagging anyway. So you have all your different integrations types. Now, I myself also have a Shopify store through e-commerce, JV Zoo, and I also did ClickFunnels. You can do your Facebook page. You can integrate with anything you want, Facebook Messenger. Now, the other cool benefits of Market Hero are free training. Like, there's tons of free training. Right here, you have your 2-time your delivery essentials. And this is, just read this. I actually just skimmed through it today. I'm telling you, this is what took me probably a couple years to learn in email marketing. It's all summarized into this little blog right here. Where's the one? Okay, right here, part 1, why ISPs block your mail. And this is what I was talking about earlier. Like, there's other good email responders like ActiveCampaign. It's an awesome one, but it blocks you. And this is the reason why. And Market Hero doesn't. They're very strict about their email policies, so you can't upload a bunch of bad links, bad email leads. And they'll let you know if they are. They just won't let you upload them. But they're really strict, and that's why, because they have a good open rate. They're an authority site, and they're still pretty new, so you get better results with them. I don't know what it's going to be like down the road, but they're definitely kicking butt right now. So that's that training, that blog, a lot of email marketing. Now here, this comes free when you sign up for the 14-day free trial. You've got Hero Nation. It's got your Shopify, how to Shopify, your Market Hero, your HCOM Lite Quick Start to Shopify, and then you've got your 8 times Academy. This is the Hero Academy. This is how you can 8 times your opt-in rate, like what we talked about a second ago with their email sequence, with their email funnel. This is the whole system, and they're going to show you how to use it. This is free training that comes through with their system. They're not just making you sign up for the system and walking away. All right, this is a step by step. They have each process step by step. Oh, and their support is awesome too, by the way. If they are so quick to answer your problem. Setting up Market Hero, new to Market Hero, start here, beginning email training, Shopify users, 1 week intro. Shopify is great because a lot of people, if you have a brick and mortar store like a coffee shop, you should build a Shopify store with your same company logo, and it's your online store. You could do both. You could do both and start raking in the dough. And this will teach you how to do it. There's other courses that I'm going to recommend. Kevin David's pretty awesome himself. He uses ClickFunnels as well. Most of the people do because it's just the right software to use. And again, copywriting, that is so important, especially when it comes to Facebook ads. Now here's organic free traffic, SEO, and social media networking and all that stuff right there. 8 videos. Paid traffic when you want to scale. This is very valuable. And it's all done by Alex Becker. Alex Becker is the founder of Market Hero, and he's got a couple other companies. He's pretty awesome. You've probably seen his obnoxious YouTube videos, but it works. It's all marketing and it works, and you need to be applying this to your company too. It's as simple as that. And so that's pretty much it. Different programs, and you can integrate it all together. But I think for the best results and for the simplicity of it, ClickFunnels and Market Hero are the 2 best options to go with. So, I mean, that's my opinion. If you want to use other ones, that's up to you. Hopefully you understood and you're getting some content. Just so you know, down below, past everything, I'm also going to put in a social media link. I'd love for you to join the closed group. Now that you've made it this far into my funnel, you're clearly into marketing, so you might as well join it. It's called Virtuous Marketers. It's a Facebook group. Everyone's free to join. You just got to answer 2 questions. I think it's set up to 2 questions. Come on in. I'm active in there all the time, so ask me some questions. Get my input on everything, and I'll help you out as much as I can. That's Virtuous Industries. All right. So up next, we're gonna talk about traffic and how to get those people to your website. All right.